It's been a long ass wait, 7 years in fact, and the original Disney queen Hilary Duff has finally dropped her brand new studio album Breathe In, Breathe Out, and here is my review. So the Hilary Duff music train pretty much started last summer of 2014 when she dropped her tracks Chasing the Sun and All About You with accompanying music videos. They were supposed to be off her 5th studio album after signing with RCA Records for autumn 2014 to coincide with her Younger TV series, but that never happened for whatever reason. But she held out, she did the album again, and we now have Breathe In, Breathe Out. She dropped the first single, Sparks, which I reviewed in full here, which is a massive pop track for the album, and it's really set up what the album's all about. So I'm just gonna go on with it. Here's my review for Breathe In, Breathe Out. I'm gonna start off looking at the album cover, which is right here. It's pretty much from the same like photo shoot as the Sparks single cover, and I'm absolutely in love with this cover. Like, she's kind of holding her neck. She's doing a really seductive pose, and her main focal point I've always thought about Hilary is her eyes. She has the most gorgeous eyes ever. She's absolutely stunning. I've always thought so. A little fun fact for those of you that don't know, growing up alongside Kylie and stuff, Hilary Duff was someone that I stand for, and I still do, and I'm so glad that she's back. She's absolutely stunning on this cover. She's got like that wet, sleek look going on. It's all black and white, very clean, very simple. And I'm really liking the direction that she's going with the visuals of this album, and I really want to see like the outtakes of this photo shoot and the stuff that's going to be in the booklet, so I really can't wait to get my physical copy on Monday. So even before Breathe In, Breathe Out was released, I kind of said that I wanted Hilary Duff, whenever she does return to music, to kind of go in the same direction that Selena Gomez did when she did Stars Dance, that big like upbeat pop like dance album, and I think Hilary Duff has nailed it, taking influences from that and doing other stuff as well, and has literally come up with Breathe In, Breathe Out, which is like the perfect like combination for Hilary at her age as well. It's coming of Hilary's age. It's like she's trying to gain new fans as well as like cling on to some of her older ones which have like grown up with her. And I like what she's done with Breathe In, Breathe Out. Like I said, it's got so much different like elements of different genres. So it's got like the pop in it, it's got dance, EDM, folklore, like a bit of rock influences in there as well. And this album really is like a typical all-rounder, and I'm really, really pleased with it. So like she dropped the first track, Sparks, and like she's got other tracks on there like 1 in a Million and Confetti, which was written by one of my favourite singers, Curly. Those 3 tracks in particular are like the key like sticky like bubblegum pop tracks on the album, and that is something that Hilary Duff has always done like best. She's always been good at her bubblegum pop tracks. But other than that, like these tracks really are some of the standout tracks on the album. Like They Just Want to Make You Get Up and Dance. Like these tracks are definitely going to be firm fan favourites, as well as like radio, like general public favourites, I feel. The other tracks on the album, like My Kind and You Can't Put like, An Arm Around the Memory, like these are like some of the tracks that like incorporate a lot of EDM style into it. You can really hear like the Ibiza like feels in these tracks, and how Hilary's taken her pop sound and like taken it to the next level so she can kind of stay like relevant in what other people are doing in the industry. So I like that she's done that. But then also there's tracks in between like Breathe In, Breathe Out, My Kind and Stay In Love, which kind of like go back to Hilary's roots, especially on her second self-titled album with Fly and Someone's Watching Over Me. Like I feel like these tracks that I just listed off Breathe In, Breathe Out are the ones that like go back to that, her pop rock sound, like back to the roots that she loved. And she's incorporated it really nicely. Like she hasn't overdone the electro, she hasn't overdone the rock. And it's a nice balance between them. She's got like some other tracks in there that are 2 like really gem tracks of the album. Like the first one being Tattoo, which was written for her by Ed Sheeran. Like it's such a different take on an acoustic track for Hilary. I don't think she's done a track like this before. And Tattoo really does bring out like a different side to her voice, like the way she's able to use like the acoustics to her advantage and like make the chorus a bit upbeat. But then she's also got the track at the end of the standard edition, which is Night Like This featuring Kendall Schmidt. And this track really surprised me. Like I was wondering, who is Kendall Schmidt? Like what's this track gonna be all about? It just starts off really mellow, really chill, really cool, and then like the chorus just like comes in. It's this really upbeat, bubbly pop track in the chorus, and it really does fill you with happiness, and it's really one of those tracks that's really uplifting and you really can't help stop listening to. As with the amazing tracks, there are a few fillers on the album, and this isn't to say that they're bad songs. People might disagree with me. They're not bad songs in the slightest. Like Braveheart and My Kind, like I kind of feel like these tracks kind of fall short compared to the other tracks on the album, which are really standout tracks. I like them, I have to be in the mood to listen to them though, so that's why I kind of feel like these ones are a bit of fillers, so let me know in the comments if you agree with me there. The whole meaning of the album, Breathe In, Breathe Out, is something that I really admire as well. Hilary Duff tweeted once that no matter how you're feeling, happy, sad, sexy, pissed off, whatever, just make sure to breathe in and breathe out. It's a good thing, it's an empowering thing. It just reminds you to take a step back from everything that's going on and to just breathe in and breathe out and like really just relieve yourself of everything that's going on. And this kind of reflects in the writing style of the album as well. Also because Hilary Duff has continued from Dignity to co-write the tracks on this album. And I really love that she's done that because the album lyrically kind of shows exactly what she's gone through in these past 7-8 years of not being in the industry. And what exactly she's going from being a mother to being married, happily married, to being divorced, and now opening up to outside of divorce to love someone else. And it really shows. Like, I kind of feel that a lot of tracks on the album, like especially Tattoo and Stay in Love, like I feel like they are a lot about Mike, her ex-husband. It kind of explains how she doesn't hate him or anything, she's still in love with him, she still cares for him, but it's time to let go, it's time to move on. You've still got the memories, like you've still got that tattoo that's been given from the marriage, but she's letting go, she's ready to move on, she's ready to get that spark from someone else. And then there's also like elements of the album that coincide with her little son as well, Luca. It kind of shows how happy she is being a mother and like the amount of love that she's got. And it's kind of shown how she's grown as a person as well. Like, 7-8 years is a long time since she last did music. And I think this is going to be very relatable, especially to her fans from all those years ago, especially a fan like me as well, that have grown with her all this time and have waited for her. They've also been through a lot of things themselves, whether they've got married or have kids of their own. So overall, I'm really pleased with the album Breathe In, Breathe Out. It really does show that Hilary Duff has still got it. She's still gorgeous, stunning as ever, and she's still able to release amazing music. And I really hope this album does well for her because she deserves it. I'm gonna say my favourite track on the album, and this is a tough one because it's a joint between two, is between 1 in a Million and Night Like This. Night Like This really surprised me, and I'm not surprised if this is like gonna become my top favourite because I can't stop listening to it. My least favourite is a bonus track, and it's Belong. The country thing just isn't really doing it for me. I don't think it's mixing in with the pop vibe well. I can listen to it, but I have to say it is my least favourite track. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Hilary Duff's brand new album, Breathe In, Breathe Out. Make sure you go and pre-order it and buy it, all that stuff, and definitely give it a listen because it's an amazing album. Make sure you check out some of my previous videos up there and my social media links down there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!